Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to build a modern animated button using just HTML and CSS. This button has a beautiful gradient, smooth hover animations, glowing effects, and even a rotating diamond icon. Perfect for landing pages, premium buttons, or portfolio projects. Let's get started. First, let's create our HTML file. Then we link our external CSS file, which will contain all our styles. Finally, we import Font Awesome, so we can use the diamond icon later. Inside the body, we'll create a container and a button with an icon and text. The button has two parts: the I tag for our icon, the span for the button's text, Get Premium. Everything is wrapped inside a dot container, so it's centered later using CSS. Now let's jump into our style.css. We'll start by defining all of our color variables using root. This makes it super easy to reuse or change colors later. Next, we'll reset the default browser styles and center everything perfectly in the middle of the page. Box sizing. Border box ensures padding, and borders don't break our layout. We use flexbox to center the button both horizontally and vertically. The background color is our dark navy, giving great contrast for the glow effects. Let's style our button. We'll add padding, font size, a smooth gradient, and rounded corners. Linear gradient gives a modern purple-blue blend. Border radius. 50 pixels makes it pill-shaped. The transition property allows smooth animations when hovering. We use flexbox again so the icon and text are aligned horizontally with some space in between. Now we'll make our icon look clean and give it a rotation animation on hover. This gives the icon a nice size and color and makes it ready to rotate smoothly when hovered. Here's where the magic happens. We'll create a glowing animated border behind the button using a pseudo-element before. Conic-gradient blends multiple colors around a circle, perfect for a glowing aura. The filter, blur 12 pixels, softens the edges, creating that neon effect. We'll later animate this gradient's rotation for a dynamic glow. Let's bring the button to life with hover effects. When hovered, the glowing background becomes visible and starts rotating infinitely. The slight upward movement adds a tactile feel, like a button being lifted. We also apply 4 colorful shadows, one from each corner, for a magical multi-directional glow. We'll rotate the icon at the same time to make the interaction more dynamic. Finally, let's define the keyframes for the glowing border spin. And that's it. You've just built a professional animated gradient button with hover effects, glowing borders, and a spinning icon, all using pure HTML and CSS. If you learned something new, hit the like button, subscribe for more front-end tutorials. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.